let's go. Wait. Hold on, Q. Feel like I'm at the tippy top of my game, looking down at the rafters. I had to sun these boys, can't leave them bastards. A lot of dudes, just some undercover actors. I don't fall for it, I'm privy to all your tactics. Yeah, so try again, this time take a vitamin. Yeah, invite them in, welcome to the Lion's Den. And I'm Mufasa, big boss in charge of, coming in like a bull. You see me raising the stock up, yeah. So baby, you gon' need some patience. I already won, now I'm just making a statement, Damn, baby, why your mans keep hating? You asking about the cake, you here for the celebrations. And I ain't fishing, I ain't really into baiting. I know they all wish I take away they maiden, but sorry I'm taking me and my lady mating. She look me in the eyes and tell me how much she loving on my confidence, yeah. It really shouldn't be no arguments, cause you're now viewing the greatest of all time, saying I can't get better, I promise they all lying on my confidence. Yeah, that's right. Look, I think it's time you start using your common sense. Everybody watch out, cause the bomb is lit. I got that confidence, that's right. Confidence, yeah. Confidence, that's me. Hold up, yeah. I'm sorry if I stutter, yeah. My brain move a little faster than others, yeah. I even keep a close eye on my brothers, cause sometimes it's your blood that turn into blood suckers, yeah. And I'm on a big mission. My whole team got a plate up in the kitchen, yeah. I'm talking everything, I make all the fixings, yeah. They come a long way from where they come up missing. I blame it on my confidence, yeah. Promise I'm really this astonishing. And yeah, you're now viewing the greatest of all time. No need for thank yous, the pleasure is all mine. That's my confidence, yeah, that's right. No downplaying my accomplishments. You call me arrogant, I take it as a compliment. I got that confidence, come on now.
I am glad to see everyone here for another video. Quick announcement, the name of the channel has officially changed from Slayhugh to the Buildsmith. Without further ado, let's break down this build, starting with the subclass. We are on the Nightstalker, Way of the Wraith. The most important skill on this tree to me though is flawless execution. The reason for that is because it allows you to go pop a squat somewhere in the corner of the map and bust some headies for some invisibility and a premium subscription to wall hacks. And it's phenomenal with Dead Man's Tale. Dead Man's Tale, for those of you that don't know with the catalyst, gets an increased hipfire rate from 120 to 150. And it removes the hipfire accuracy penalties. So it's unbothered, to say the least. You put the reticle right where you want it to go, and you're going to get the shot. And it's absolutely phenomenal on this class. Very underrated. The weapon is obviously very prevalent right now in the Crucible in Trials. I know a lot of people hate it, but as you can see, I love it, and I think it's a very strong weapon. We're going to pair this with our exotic helmet Foetracer, and not so much for the deals more damage to low health marked enemies, but more so for the visually marked targeted enemies. This is going to enhance your premium subscription wall hacks and allow you to see people without proccing Way of the Wraith, without proccing flawless execution on Way of the Wraith, especially in those situations where you're having a gun battle or a duel with somebody and they bend a corner or try to run away. You'll know where they're going, and this will allow you to identify where their head's at based on the angles of the X, as you can see here on the screen. You can put it right in between those two top notches of the X and you'll get yourself a headshot every single time, so be aware of that. So as for our secondary weapon, we have Retold Tale. Retold Tale holds a very special place in my heart. This is a shotgun that I love to death, and it's personally my favorite shotgun in Destiny 2. Previously it was a weapon that a lot of people used, but it got sunset, so now it's been re-rolled out with new perks, and it's obtainable with the Dreaming City. Just a quick tip for those of you who are looking for one. Cheese Forever put out a video on how to get this weapon very, very easily, or at least you have more chances at it each week. So please check that out. For the roll in this weapon, I would recommend full choke, accurized rounds, quick draw, and vorpal weapon. If you don't get quick draw, that's okay. It intrinsically has more handling than most of your aggressive frames anyways. So if you can pair that with some good mods to enhance your handling, you'll be fine. And we're going to go over that right now so that you guys can optimize your shotgun, optimize your Deadman's Tale, and overall have the best version of this build possible. For the stats, I don't play the hunter enough or farm out enough items and equipment to have the perfect stats at all. So I'm going to tell you what I would recommend for your build, and this is clearly what I have. But I would recommend 100 mobility, at least 5 resilience, because that puts you at 191 hit points, and in a 120 meta, 1 head, 2 bodies is 190 damage. So anything below 5 resilience, 120s can 1 head, 2 body you, which is obviously anybody without aim could probably accomplish that. So this is going to keep you safe. So at least maintain 5 or 50 resilience, to be specific. Recovery, I would go as high as possible in recovery. This will allow you to get back into the fight as soon as possible, and the rest are really at your own leisure, depending on the build that you're trying to create. But for this build, that's what I recommend. Now for the mods, on Foetracer, I recommend shotgun targeting because, once again, I do not have quick draw, and this helps you with an ADS speed enhancement. And if you have quick draw, you probably don't need it. You can just double tap on the scout rifle targetings. Scout rifle targetings is humongous for this weapon because you're firing from the hip already. And yeah, it says that the penalties are pretty much mitigated, but for some reason, scout rifle targeting still enhances that a few more notches. So I recommend these if you want to really slay out with the hip fire on Deadman's Tale. For the arms, I'm rocking momentum transfer, fastball, and quick charge. Quick charge is really the big boy on this set of arms here. This is going to greatly increase the ready speed for your shotguns, and you can also become charged with light by rapid defeats with the shotgun. So this is once again another piece of the puzzle if you're missing quick draw for the shotgun, and it's going to help you optimize that swap time in those situations where someone's aping you or you need a quick cleanup and you need an instant swap, similar to Felwinter's Lie. Also, momentum transfer is what I'm running, and that is to aid my quick charge so that I have the second perk, which is the greatly increased ready speed. For the body, I'm running unflinching scout rifle aim and taking charge to pick up orbs of light and become charged with light. For the legs, I'm running double shotgun scavenger mods for increased ammunition pickup on the special bricks, and then charge harvester because this build in particular, you get a lot of assists and you get a lot of kills, especially with Deadman's Tale. You're playing from any corner of the map really because it is a scout rifle still, and you're chipping damage off of everyone. So this is a really great mod to have, and you will become charged with light all of the time. And for the final piece, we have to have high energy fire. This is going to give us a damage buff when we're charged with light, consuming 1 charge with each kill. And certain Resilience Guardians will survive the 2-tap. I believe it's 5 and above or 6 and above. I'm not quite sure. I think it's 6 and above. But high energy fire will allow you to, I believe, 2-tap 5 Resilience Guardians and below if you are charged with light. And that's really the big deal on this. But that's it for this video. But for the next videos to come, I will make sure to add a solid, uncut, unedited, raw piece of footage at the end you guys can watch of a solid game with the builds, and really get a feel of how I play every inch of the map, and maybe you can get a feel and understand exactly how you should play the build, or maybe you can see some things that will help you out in the Crucible in your experience. That's it for this video. In the future, our videos will end with raw, uncut, unedited footage of gameplay, and you'll be able to enjoy an entire match with the build and see exactly how it is I play, and maybe you can pick up some things from that'll help you with your Crucible experience. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.